This is a common sense test that 90% of people fail. And since I am known for my inexplicable intelligence, I figured I'd give it a whirl.
Which word would you use if you needed to describe a person who doesn't have all their fingers on one hand?
Stumpy? I feel like that's rude, but like, you'd have a stump. But that seems really derogatory for some reason. I'd call him Stumpy.
You have 10 seconds to come up with the correct adjective.
Which word would you use if you need to describe a person who doesn't have all their fingers on one hand? Stumpy. Yeah. It's gotta be.
You should just call this person normal.
That's on me. That's my bad.
2. All right, we tested your anatomy. Now, some geography. If a plane crashes right on the border between Canada and the United States, where should they bury the survivors?
Wherever they're from. Oh, wait. No, I got it. Where do they bury the survivors? They're still alive. Bang! Come on!
Supposed to know
play
international
with the kid.
aviation laws or something? Well, take 10 seconds to figure it out.
Where should they bury the survivors? What am I, stupid? Bro, they're still alive. I got that one in the bag. Maybe I got the first one wrong. I actually think I got the first one right. So I'm 2 for 2, but I technically 1 for 2.
Canada,
I'm so right.
USA? But are you 100% sure they bury the survivors? 3. Okay,
wow,
how about this one? Imagine that you just entered a pitch black room. There's an oil lamp, a newspaper, and some kindling wood inside the room. But you only have one match. You have to make a tough choice. What will you light first?
I only have one match. I have the light, I have the newspaper, and kindling wood. I feel like the obvious answer here is light either the newspaper or the kindling wood to then light everything else, and then everything's on fire. That's giving like the pretense that your end goal is to make a fire in the cabin. It just says, which one would you light first? All right, what is it?
The oil lamp is definitely a good choice, but still incorrect. First of all, you'll need to light the match.
All right, you got me. I'll take my L when it happens, but you know what they say? When you get one L, all you need is a second L, and bang, you get a W. I'm never gonna say that again. I'm 27, that's super cringe.
Mrs. Brownie, despite her name, loves the color pink. Her bungalow is decorated entirely in the bubblegum color. Pink carpet, furniture, curtains, even the walls are pink. So what color do you imagine the stairs are?
There's no stairs, it's a bungalow.
Perhaps if there were stairs, they would most likely be pink, but bungalows just have one floor.
I'm starting to understand these questions now. They're getting easier. Like, they're the same kind of question over and over, so far at least.
How can it be that every single person in a plane crash died, but 2 people survived? This is a straight-up paradox, and you have only 10 seconds to explain it.
Hang on. I got more than 10 seconds. It's my rules. All right, how can it be that every single person... Okay, there's a couple on the plane. I actually got that in 10 seconds easy. It's saying single person, like if you're single, as in a relationship or not. There was only one couple on the plane and they survived. That's the answer.
The thing is that those 2 survivors were married. Every single...
Bang! You know, a lot of people will watch my videos and I get a lot of comments are like, oh, you're so dumb, can't believe you did this, whatever. This should be proving that I'm actually a genius. Like, apparently at least 90% of people don't get these right. I'm passing this test with flying colors, bro.
Time for a tricky one, so be very attentive. What do you sleep on, sit on, and brush your teeth with?
Okay, this one's tough. What do you sleep on, sit on, and brush your teeth with? I'm gonna say a bed, a chair, and a toothbrush. That's my answer. Hang on, now I'm nervous.
A bed, a chair, and a toothbrush. Common sense, remember? Don't overcomplicate
Come on,
things.
Dude!
In some months, there are 31 days. In others, there are 30. But how many months have 28 days?
All of them.
Come on,
Next.
You know this one.
Come on. This is my full-time job, like making YouTube videos and stuff. However, if things go awry and I fall off the planet of the earth, in YouTube's terms, I don't know if there is a profession of doing whatever's happening in front of me right now, but I'm enjoying it and I'm good at it. So I think I'm gonna do that if I ever stop doing YouTube.
So, is it just one?
It's all
February, right? Nope. The answer is actually 12. All 12 months have 28 days.
Shebang.
Press the like button if you got that one.
Yeah, honestly, like if you're failing this exam, you might want to get checked. I don't mean like probed, I mean like mentally. You should probably get mentally checked.
A man dressed in all black from head to toe was walking in the middle of the road. All of a sudden, a huge black car with its headlights off came around the corner and screeched to a halt not to hit him. How on earth did the driver of the car see the man in black?
Okay, my answer, there's a street lamp. There's gotta be a street lamp, or like a street light, whatever. That's my answer, street light.
Well, it's kind of hard not to notice a man dressed completely in black during the daytime.
Yeah, he raises a really good point there. Well, I'm gonna say I didn't get that right, but I mean, I did say there's another light source, which is the sun, like, so I kind of got that right. I feel like I should get that, bro. I don't know.
There were 3 highly important rooms in the house of an extremely important man. One room was filled with valuable secret documents. The second one was full of money. And in the third room, the man kept expensive jewelry. But one day, an arsonist set the house on fire and all the highly important rooms burst into flames. Which of the rooms did the police start to extinguish the fire first and foremost?
Wait, is he still in there? Okay, I kind of have multiple answers because it's contingent on like this scenario that I'm not sure was fully explained. Answer 1 is whichever room the guy is in, whichever room the person is in that's stuck in the house. If there is someone stuck in the house, I don't know, maybe he fled. So if he fled, that answer doesn't count. Answer number 2, whichever room is closest. I feel like if you're the fire department, you're not like, oh, I need to extinguish this room first because it has this, and it. No, you're just gonna see the fire, spray it down. There's no like method to exactly what room you have to do first. So whichever one's closest. Number 3, if there actually is one of those 3 options, which I don't think it's going to be, but I would say probably the secret documents first. That's probably most important because I'm thinking expensive jewelry probably doesn't burn. Like gold doesn't really burn. Diamonds don't really burn. Like I would leave that probably. Yeah, I don't know. All right, those are my answers. I feel like I should only get one answer, but that's what I'm thinking here.
You can debate the philosophical stuff later, but let's get one thing straight. The police don't put out fires. That's what firefighters do.
I want to punch this guy in the face. The thing is too, like I saw it said police and for a second I was like, well, you know, that doesn't really make sense, but whatever. I just kind of like just glossed over it. But that's literally what every single question has been. I don't know how I didn't pick up on that. I'm an idiot. 2 seconds ago was genius. Now I'm an idiot.
What's the biggest problem with snow boots?
They melt.
That's a pretty random question. Still, take 10 seconds to think of your complaints about this winter weather.
They melt, bro. Come on. That has to be the answer.
Snow boots melt as soon as you take them
that
home
one was
or
stupid.
snow.
Like, we don't even need that. What's this one?
How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
You fold them up, you cut them into pieces, you chop them into bits, and then stick them in. Don't ask me why I know that. How do you fit a giraffe into a refrigerator? It's a stuffed animal. It's like a toy giraffe. Or like you write it on a piece of paper, then stick that in the fridge. Giraffe. You get a really big refrigerator. Gosh. I mean, I feel like all my answers count.
So here's exactly how you do it. You open the fridge and put the giraffe inside. Then, it's better to close the door so you won't let the cold out.
Okay, that one's actually dumb because a giraffe obviously can't fit into anyone's fridge. Does this guy know how big a giraffe is? Like what?
Now, how do you put an elephant in a fridge?
This must have been a 2-part question. Like the first part's a joke. So this part surely isn't you just put the elephant in the fridge. I don't even want to, what is the answer, bro? I don't even want to entertain this one.
All right, listen carefully. Open the fridge, take the poor frozen giraffe out, put the elephant in, and close the door. If you remember the giraffe, you're good at thinking about repercussions of your actions.
I think I'm like crashing out. I'm really trying to hold back here, but like this guy's rage baiting me. This is like the first ever rage bait video that I've ever watched, and it's really working. It's working a lot. God, man. Whew. Okay, all right, what's next?
Noah builds one more ark and invites all the world's animals to join him. Every single animal gets on board, except for one. What animal doesn't board the ark?
I mean, I feel like the answer is right there. It's that whale. That whale's not on it. And it makes sense. Like, why would any fish go on a boat? Because they live in the water and they swim. I'm thinking birds too, because they fly, but like they have to land at some point. An elephant, because it would sink the boat. Like, I don't, all right, what is it, dude? This guy's, he's pissing me off.
It's the elephant, of course. It's still in the fridge. Poor thing.
I kinda
if you got this one right, your memory is razor sharp.
I did say elephant, bro, but maybe potentially for a different reason. However, I still got the answer correct. It's like when you take a math exam and you solve the problem and you show your work, but the way that you solved the problem was completely wrong, but you still got the correct result. The teacher's got to give you credit for that. So I'm giving myself credit. Elephant, I said that.
You're hiking in the wilderness when you come upon a river. You have to cross it, but you know that crocodiles dwell in rivers there. How can you reach the opposite side without becoming a crocodile's dinner?
I feel like there's just 1,000 ways to approach a situation. Like approach 1, to walk around the river. I see the map. The river ends right there. Just go around the map. But he did say you have to cross it. So let's say, yeah, okay, you actually have to cross it. Build a boat. Okay, there's one. That's one answer. Number 2, I would potentially like kill a couple rabbits or whatever, and then throw them in the river, like maybe, you know, a couple hundred feet that way, and then run this way, and then cross, because that will entertain all the crocs. I just don't think any of my answers are gonna be the correct answer, and the actual answer is not coming to me at all. How do you cross a river full of crocodiles without getting eaten? Assuming you don't have a boat or like anything, or like a raft. I guess that's my answer though, is just raft on a kayak or something, but I don't think that's it. What is the answer, bro? I have no idea. I hate not knowing. Feel so dumb.
Don't worry. Just swim across the river. There's no danger. All the crocodiles are on Noah's Ark.
I don't know if there are words to explain like how I'm feeling at the moment. I genuinely went into this video thinking it'd be fun, and then, you know, we'd all have a good time. I'm not having fun. I disdain this guy with a burning passion. That's the last question as well. So I fully got rage baited this entire time, and I never want to do this again. If you guys want me to do one of these again, though, let me know and I'll consider it, but that sucked. And I feel like I just got exposed in front of trillions of people.